EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
He's across midfield. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He finds his man complete. That's Briggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Murray looking to change the play here. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Play action. Now it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Briggs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray going to fire one out wide. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Look at this Arizona defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A give to Williams, running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Murray going to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st down, it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the game there. Another 1st down as well. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 yards there on a first down for Seattle.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. Steps away to his left. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Cardinals 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey.
To throw is Murray. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Coach, let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Swim.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Murray changing the play.
Big Ace. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Murray to air it out again. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
What? Easy.
Williams will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and it's pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good help, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray. He'll find the Wangu underneath. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They thought they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Draymond Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
For the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Dicker on for the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's second down.
Hey, Tony.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Here's Smith. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Here's first down. Smith's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Over the middle, complete. That's Briggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the lead will hold at So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more